All right, well, I picked up my halves this week. This I have never received before. Mine have always been the boxes with the holes in the bottom. But this, she goes, we got a weird one. She gave it to me. It was circulated, so I said, sure. So anyway, we're going to crack into it. I'm going to see what we have. I might do another box of those, or maybe do a box of quarters and do a one-on-one box and just see what we got. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't subscribed and liked, I hope you do. The kids like to see that number go up. Doesn't cost anything, and it helps them out. And every night they ask me, hey, Dad, what's the new number? So I tell them. So I, like I said, obviously looked at the things, and they are circulated. So we're going to see what we can find. I didn't see anything silvery on these tops. It's been a while since I found silver. Last video you probably have seen of my halves. I had a couple 72 no FGs and a 82s no FGs. So there was 3 of those in one box. So kind of crazy. So we're going to crack into these. I'll bring you back when we have something. And until then, we'll see you. All right, roll 4. I'm almost a third of the way through, and I'm pretty sure I've got a magic coin. You can hear that hollow sound. And if you have a Kennedy and you flip it straight over, it should be lined up, and it is not. And then, if you put it on the scale, it's only 8.12, so very light. So I'm going to see if this busts open, and I'll bring you back. Well, that took about a whole 30 seconds to bust open, and it is. Usually there's a Mexican coin on the side of this. You have the Kennedy, and it's hollowed out. You can see kind of like that, that little lip down in there. And then this usually has a Mexican coin on the other side, and you put them together like that. But for some reason, this only has side 1 and not the second side. So anyway, there is a magic coin. Not sure why it didn't get finished, because you don't see any glue residue from the other Mexican coin or anything. So maybe they just hollowed it out and decided to try it and then never finished. Who knows? But anyway, you can definitely tell from the sound. So first find, roll 4. Well, I'm roll 29, and you can hear that. That's supposed to be a regular sound. It's another hollow. And again, just taking it from the face, the obverse, and you flip it over, it does not line up. And then if you put it on the thing, it's 9/11, and a regular one should weigh about 11 and a half, 13 or 30. So I'm going to see if this is another magic coin. I can almost guarantee you it is. Be right back. And that took me about a whole 20 seconds to pop open also. Just used a glass. So you had the outside, the inside's been hollowed, and then you have that side, and that is what's normally in there, is some kind of Mexican coin. This is a 20 centavos from 1973, and so when you put them together, you end up with one coin with 2 sides, or you can say I've got 2 coins, and then when you put them together, you get 1. So another magic coin. So 2 for the box. All right, there's the end of the first box. There was 2 hold coins. I don't keep those. I send them back. But I found it funny that there was 2 with a hole, and then 2 magic coins. The first one had no extra insides. That's all it was. Both sides were just the regular ones. And then this was the other one. It had that 1973 20 centavos from Mexico, along with that side. So 2 magic coins and 2 hold ones. And like I said, I don't keep those hold ones. I just send them back. So that's the end of the first box. Now we'll get to the second box. Just deciding on if I want to do quarters or another box of halves. I'm thinking I'll go with halves just because that's what I'm currently doing. All right, let's see if this box is any better. Hopefully. Not seeing anything jumping out, but we will come back in when we have anything, and hopefully we'll have lots of stuff. So, all right, second box coming up. And in that first box, I did forget to say that I had 18 NIFCs, and that is actually what I've been averaging this year for NIFCs per box, so a total of 18. And we'll see how many we get in this. I'd like to find more than NIFCs. I don't really keep them usually unless they extremely upgrade. But, yeah, let's see how many we find here. Well, the way the box is going, I'm not expecting any silver, but I do have 5 NIFCs, so a little behind my average. I only average about half a silver per box, but nice little surprise came along, and I got a 1987. It's out of Denver, and it is an NIFC, so it's one of those that you don't find too often, but an 87, I'll take. Not bad. All right, both boxes are done. The first one, as you already knew, had those 2 magic coins. The one was completely empty with no extra side, and the second one was kind of the usual type thing where it had a Mexican pesos. This is 20 centavos on this inside, and of course the back sides looked normal. That one had 18 NIFCs. This one had also the 2 hold ones. Like I said, I don't keep them. The next box that did have a 1987, it is an NIFC, but it is a little harder to find, it seems like usual. And then 16 NIFCs in this box, and there was 18 in there, so a total of 34. So one less than my normal average, but I'll still take them. I think one might upgrade my book. I'll have to look at that more closely, but I think it might. But anyway, no silver, no gold, no platinum, no nothing like that. No really great stuff, but some fun stuff, like a couple magic coins in one box. Makes it for a magical box. And then just a whole bunch of NIFCs. So if you come this far, I hope you like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you watching. My kids like to see that number go up. It doesn't cost you anything, just a couple clicks. And until the next time, hope your hunts are doing good. Thanks for watching.